What's going on, y'all? So listen. Girl, what's going on with y'all? Listen. I was gonna sit on this and I was thinking like, should I just wait till Wednesday? But no, it was on my mind. And I figured like by the time Wednesday get here for the new what it is, I'm pretty sure. I just got a feeling this is all gonna be dismissed. Either next week or it's gonna be dismissed soon. Okay. We spoke about this in the what it is, the whole situation that happened. And I try to give my opinion on because again, if you don't know, I don't know where you've been. You ain't even got to be on social media, baby. You don't look at the news. You don't look at the news because they want to put it on the news and everything. You know what I'm saying? But the whole allegations against, or the allegation against Sean Corey Carter, aka Mr. Jay-Z, aka Hova, aka Jigga Man, aka whatever else you want to call him, Beyonce's husband. That's just what it is, okay? And my whole thing is I took the stance of I'm not saying that he's guilty, but I'm not saying that he's completely innocent. I'm not saying that the person is lying. I'm not saying that she is, okay, or she isn't, because a lot of the information was coming out, and I don't want to victim blame. Right? So that's why I took the stance that I took. I did not want to come out and make it seem like, oh, you're just saying that you believe this person because you're a fan of his wife or you've been a fan of his for a long time. No. If an accuser come out and they say that somebody did something to them, 9 out of 10, I'm going to side with the victim until I get the evidence. That's just me. Okay? That's just me. And especially given what's been going on and given how a lot of these people have been rolling, and it's just not really far-fetched for a lot of people, especially people from back in the day, right? And so that was my stance, you know what I'm saying? And I said, I hope it's not true, but I wouldn't be surprised if some other stuff came out, you know what I'm saying? If this opens up the lock for other things to come out or whatever. But I also said, I don't know, and it's not cut and dry because of the simple fact that we have Tony Busby doing all of this. Tony Busby is the 1-800 lawyer. And as soon as we saw that whole thing, I remember when when he first popped up, when Diddy's stuff really was going on, and then all of a sudden it was put out into the media, not in the press conference that he did first. It was put out in print media, like the blogs and, the things or whatever, saying that he has represented, or he is in the process of representing 120 alleged victims of Diddy, right? And, he threw in there that there was a 9-year-old, there was a 13-year-old at the time, and that, the 9-year-old was a boy and all of this stuff. And, that grabbed a lot of us, okay? You hear something about somebody messing around with children, oh, that's really going to piss us off and that's really going to get our attention, right? And it did mine, and I will admit that, right? And so then, this is before I saw him, and then this is before I saw what happened next. After that, probably a few days later, he pops up in a press conference. A whole press conference. Out of all of the other, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure you are, the other people who have accused Diddy of doing things, heinous acts or whatever, and they was suing him, civil lawsuits and all that stuff, suing him or whatever for it. I don't think I remember, if I can recall, their lawyers pulling press conference. I remember the Attorney General saying something, Damian Williams, I think that's what it was, who signed he's over the whole case, so there's that, of course. But I don't recall anybody else lawyer doing like press conferences and, giving out 1-800 numbers and all that stuff. So that's what set Tony Busby to, different from everybody else. And it was giving kind of iffy right then and there. But at the same time, you're thinking, especially a person like me, and I'm just being honest and I'm being real. Person like me, I'm thinking, okay, I'm thinking about the child that was allegedly, taken advantage of, right? And it's like you feel like something ain't right, but at the same time, you thinking about that child and you want justice for the child, especially everybody else, but you definitely want justice for that child at the time, right? And then the press conference still would have been fine, but then all of a sudden you do that 1-800 number. Who does that? Who does that? You then turned it into a circus. That's when the circus really started, right then and there. Once he put up that 1-800 number, that's when I really started. I was like, girl, what? Okay, I'm going to just let it play out. But then when this whole incident and this stuff came out about Jay, and before his name was actually brought up, it was talking about how, there was a celebrity that is trying to sue him to, stop because he was trying to extort money out of them or whatever. And they never said the celebrity name. And now we found out that it was a big fish, and the big fish is Jay-Z. Okay. All right. So we get the backstory about that. Soon as this came out, mind you, all of this has been in the works for the past few months. Jay knew about it, and basically the way that it was presented to us was in a salacious manner. Of course, anybody see a headline that says somebody doing something with a child, we're going to be like, oh my God, I cannot believe a person would do this. That's effed up. Yes, we're going to take that stance. Any human being will take that stance. But at the same time, you also have to look at who the freak doing this, And that's what I look, and that's why I gather my opinion, because at the same time, just because you like somebody, just because you been a fan of somebody, no matter how much, how small, how middle, neutral, whatever, whoever the association, that does not mean that they are not capable of doing certain things. Just because you never see them, just because you never see their name in certain things, you don't know what people are capable of and what they're doing behind closed doors. But the fact that Jay went on ahead and put this message out, and you can tell that he ain't had no PR, they did it. He did that shit on his phone already. He had that prepared. He said, listen, you're not going to play me. And that's what kind of threw some people off. Some people was like, he probably shouldn't have did that. Other people was like, I understand it. And honestly, I understood where he was coming from, because why are you trying to do this? If I didn't do this, I'm finna fight for my name. I have a daughter around the same age. Like, Blue is about to be 13 in January. Me and Blue got the same birthday. Wow, just stole my shit. Anyway, I never get over that, because I just feel some type of way about that. But that's neither here nor there. That's a one-sided beef I got with Beyonce. But anyway, moving on from that. I'm telling y'all, girl, like, what, you couldn't hold off for a day or two? Okay, just take my shine. But anyway, so you got that, and it's like, of course, you look at it as a man that's trying to fight for his innocence, alleged innocence at the time. And he said it was a shakedown. Now, and like I said in the previous video, I did say, as soon as I saw it, and then we found out who the lawyer was, I said, you know what? The first tweet that I said about it, I didn't say whether I believe Jay or not, whether I did it. I just simply said the first off was, this is also the lawyer that is being sued himself for assault. Okay? Extortion and all that stuff, right? So you're getting sued for this stuff that you're accusing other people of doing. And it's just like, what in the world is happening? And you putting out letters after letters after letters. When Jay put out something, his lawyer gets on it. You want to put out and counteract it or whatever, and trying to make Jay look worse than what he was, or the situation worse and all this stuff, and woo. But now we get this situation because Jay and his lawyer has been standing fast and said, listen, girl, y'all can say what it is that y'all want to say, but I know that I did not do this. And a whole bunch of stuff started coming out. And as I said in the video before, you had people who were actually around and there that night who said Jay-Z was not even in the place where he was allegedly supposed to be at that time that incident supposed to have happened. Diddy wasn't in that spot where it supposedly had happened. Diddy was at his townhouse. Diddy wasn't at a mansion. Diddy had a townhouse back then. There was no white this. There was no white that. And there was no circular driveway, okay? So I just read a whole bunch of stuff that I found. And, I'm the type of person that like to give both sides, because, you're going to have people that's still going to believe what they're going to believe. And so I like to put the information out there so people can just go ahead and come to their own conclusions, right? And yeah, I still stand by what I said. You know, most of the time I be joking, and half the time I be joking, and I be half serious at the same time. And I said, "Girl, divorce his ass." I kind of meant that, okay? Because listen, Jay, you is putting her through a lot. You putting my girl through a lot. It's just, and I only say that because when it's like it's this trend right about now where they really just want to take her down, and they want to take him down as well. Like, as soon as these black people get powerful, they want to take me down. And I've never been the one to say some stuff like that. But in certain situations, you just got to watch it, And when it comes to like Beyonce don't do nothing. Honestly. And this ain't because I'm a fan of hers or whatever. No, it's just that when you look, she don't do shit but come out with a product after product. And let me tell you something, Beyonce. You send me one more email about that sacred. Girl, calm me down, okay? Granted, I need some right now, okay? I got to go wash my hair and all that stuff. But girl, I don't need another email. I don't need an email. I get an email. I get text messages. Calm the fuck down. Okay, you better be glad I brought another bottle with Sir Davis. Okay, that's all. We gonna be. That's what I'm gonna be sipping on when the Netflix special comes on. But anyway, so yeah, they it's just like been this thing where they just want to take them down, especially her. It's like they want to humble this woman, and so this is, of course, they're gonna wrap her into it because that's her husband and all of this stuff. And some people still, for whatever reason. Some people still ain't got over the fact that Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. I'm like, well, yeah, he did that. And also Beyonce stayed with him. So, I mean, how mad can we be when she's still with the man? And I told you, she going to be my man, my man, my man. And Jay said, you know what? You out here fucking it up for my family, fucking it up for my business and doing all this stuff. So, what you not finna do, you're not finna lie on my name. And I'm finna go through all the court process. And if I got the money to spend. Okay, if I got to go through the trenches, baby, I'm going through the trenches to clear my name. I said, well, do what you got to do. But at the same time, it's still not a good look. And it's still going to make certain people feel a type of way. And the reason why Tony Busby did it this way, because this is what he always does. He played the public opinion game. That's just what it is. Put it out there to the public. Let the public, sensationalize it. And do they stuff or whatever before we even vet the whole process. And let me tell you something. This is not... he messed up. He messed up because I don't know what was the real purpose. And then all of this stuff is coming out like, why would you go after somebody? Did you underestimate who he was and who this family was or whatever? Did you think that this person was just going to sit down and just let everything play out and not do anything? That is a powerful man. That is the reason why you got people out here thinking that, oh, maybe he paid people off to change their opinion and all this stuff. I truly don't believe that happened. I truly believe that this man fucked up. He thought he had a big fish that he was going to be able to get some money out of. And it's just not going the way that he thought it would. That's literally what I feel is going on right about now. Okay? Because what's the point? You put all this out here and all of this stuff just start tumbling out to disprove you. Not him, but you. All right? Which in turns make, if this victim did have something happen to her, 9 out of 10, I don't believe it happened from Jay. And 9 out of 10, I even hate to say this, I don't even think anything happened at this point, Diddy. I don't feel Diddy had anything to do that. I know. Whoa. But just look at everything that's just been going on and just spilled out since last night. Yesterday, it came out. The girl did a goddamn interview. She did an interview with NBC, one of these NBC channels, girl. And first of all, one of the things that Jay's lawyer was trying to get was, you got to show yourself. You can't be Jane Doe. No more anonymity, none of that. We want you to show yourself, okay? She got this interview, and all we saw was the shadow on the wall. Somebody said, are we sure that that's a real person and it's not AI? They was making fun of the way that she was speaking and everything. And they were like, why she sound older? I mean, technically speaking, if she was 13 in 2000, she's probably like 37, about to be 38, just like me. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, right? That ain't even a point. It was a lot of discrepancies, and then the first thing that I saw was headlines saying that she knows that there was some inconsistencies in her story, but stuff did happen, and she probably misremembered things or whatever. But this, she's sure that it happened, and I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. If there is discrepancies, if there's inconsistencies, if you have things a little bit wrong here and there, that's going to cast doubt on your story. That's going to cast doubt on your situation. And that's exactly what it did. And so I'm like, Tony, you already had a client, according to Jay's lawyer, that came over to them saying that she was a client of his, and he was trying to get her to say that certain things happened by Diddy to her that did not happen, and she did not want to go with it. So therefore, he basically booted her out the case or whatever. So you basically pressuring people to do stuff and say stuff, allegedly, because you ain't finna sue me. Allegedly, if you still have a law firm left after this, because this is the biggest blunder publicly. You want to play public games? You trying to play the public. That is what you do. You put stuff out there to the public. You get public opinion, generating all that talk, whatever, so that, stuff can be tainted and the ideas can be tainted or whatever. And then to kind of like sway the public towards who it needs to be swayed to. But baby, it didn't work in this case. Because you really thought that you was just fucking with a nigga that was off the street. Obviously, that's what it felt like. Okay? And that you could get around on this. And you thought because the public was so much going against Diddy that the same would happen to Jay. And from what I've been seeing lately is that a lot of people have been coming out who actually know him, said he's not even that type of person. He don't do that type of stuff. He barely drinks and all that shit and whatever. You got to force him to do this and do that. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, let's say you did know that, but did you vet the goddamn story? And this, again, pisses me off because we don't want to sound, at least I don't want to sound like we're victim blaming. But when I said something was fishy, bitch, this the fish. Okay? It's funky. It's funky. It's ripe. Okay? It's rotten. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not right. Like, you cannot come out here playing on people, and you're supposed to be a fucking lawyer, and you can't be out here talking about something you thought that stuff was vetted, but it wasn't. This girl gives this fucking interview and said that she was 13 years old, or I should say this woman, she was 13 years old, went to the VMAs with a friend that was either 16 or 20 years old or something like that. The friend that drove her from Rochester, New York to New York, Radio City, New York, where the VMAs was playing, that's like an almost 6-hour drive. She said that shit like she just went across the street. Baby, you went on a road trip. You went on an almost 6-hour a work day. That's a fucking work day minus lunch and break, okay? You went on a whole trip with somebody that was 20 years old or however old, and it wasn't your parent. It wasn't a family relative. Not no family friend. It wasn't a close relative. It wasn't your auntie. It wasn't your mama, your daddy, your grandmama, No, girl. And I'm just sitting here like, what? And then they said that the friend that has the person that drove her out there, she no longer is alive. The person is no longer alive. I said, oh, okay. So you're 13 years old. You get driven out there to Radio City or the VMAs, whichever. I think it is Radio City. That's like 6 hours. Okay. That is a long time to be in a car with somebody. And then that comes into play. Because not only that, you're waiting outside for somebody, trying to get in or whatever. You say the Diddy driver spotted you and said you the type that Diddy would like or whatever, and you still decide to get up in the car. Like, what? I mean, shit, trafficking happens. Okay, we get it. But, and I hate to say this because the story right now just sounds like she was looking at some Lifetime movies and just started putting shit together. And it's really it's just, I don't know. Then it come out and say that she's autistic and she also had a brain injury. What? Like, if you're autistic and you're 13 years old, who is letting their child, and I'm not trying to, but I'm thinking out loud. This is how I'm processing it. Who is letting their child who is autistic, and yes, we know that there are various stages of autism, right? Various stages. Some are highly functional, some are nonverbal, all of that. We know that, right? Some in the middle, some are past, some low. We know that. But again, you have autism and you're 13 years old and your parent is letting you go to a whole nother city that's 5-6 hours away to stand outside and watch the VMAs on the Jumbotron and try to get into these spaces with these celebrities late at night when you're 13 years old, instead of just being at home and watching it on the TV with the rest of us. Bitch, we gotta go to school the next day. I'm sorry, I ain't calling her a bitch. I'm just saying that out loud. We gotta go to school the next day. What? What? Huh? Then you say what happened. You say that Diddy and Jay did these things to the girl, right? When she got picked up or whatever, and she left and went to a gas station. How long was you walking to said gas station? Because if it really, let's say she did go to a mansion. I know mansions. Okay, I've been around mansions and I've been in a mansion or two. I've been in a mansion or two. You know, I've been around. You know what I'm saying? And baby, it takes a minute, depending on where you at, to get to a goddamn gas station. Okay? It takes a minute to get to a gas station. So where was you walking at? Where was you walking at to get to this gas station that you said that you called your dad, and your dad came and got you, and then he didn't ask you what was going on? He didn't ask any questions, and you didn't offer anything? So you mean to tell me that your dad came 5 hours, 5 more hours. So let's say all of this stuff happened and everything ended around, let's say 2 o'clock in the morning. Your daddy drove 5 more hours, almost 6, and he got there like what? 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. What was you doing all the time? You just stayed up in the gas station at time? I'm sorry, y'all. I hate the way that this is sounding, but I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to, I'm verbalizing it. This is how it's coming out in my head. And again, I don't want to sound victim blaming, but I know it may come off like that, but I'm just trying to understand the logic, because it's not making sense when you actually verbalize what she was saying and you put it out like this and you try to get the logistics of things. So you waited that time for your daddy to come pick you up, and your daddy had no questions as to why the hell you were out there at said gas station, did not ask you what was going on and what happened to you. Are you okay? Y'all just drove in silence? Okay. And she said all this stuff happened, right? She also said she met some celebrities there. Good Charlotte, and she was talking to one of them, I think Benji or whatever, about the tattoos and all that stuff. Baby, they contacted Benji, and he said, baby, we weren't even in New York in 2000 during that time, during the VMAs. We didn't go to the VMAs. We weren't in New York. We was in the Midwest because we was on tour. We were on tour. And I said, wow. Then, when shit really hit the fan, they contacted the daddy. And the daddy said, I don't know nothing about that. Now listen, if my daughter would have asked me to come do something for her, yeah, I would have did it, but I would have remembered something like that. And I just don't know. I never did nothing like that. I never picked her up. I never went out there to I never did none of that. And I said, goddamn. So at this point, it's like, did something really did happen to her, but it wasn't by the people that she said it did? Or was this something that the lawyer fed to her to do to be salacious and to try to put the cherry on top and, get more interest on here, try to, extort money so that it won't come out or whatever? Like, what's going on? Like, at this point, or is y'all just, it's ridiculous. It's a fucking circus. And at this point, Tony Busby needs to be disbarred. Because this is ridiculous. This is embarrassing. This is humiliating. And this is not a good look for the whole time that all of this is going on and being put out there. Yes, you got families that are being, torn apart in social media because you know how stands are and all this stuff. And people feel strongly, okay? People already probably feel some type of way about Jay. And so, of course, you got this. And this is just going to, make them go a little bit harder. Like, I told you he ain't this or whatever. Nobody ever said that man was good, like he's an angel. Okay? We know. Like, this motherfucker shot his brother. This motherfucker literally was on probation, or he just got through stabbing somebody. What's his name? Rivera. Baby, he had just stabbed that nigga. So, like, he wasn't trying to get in no trouble, selling drugs, all that stuff. Like, he did all of that. So, he is no angel. And that's why it's like, when you do certain things or whatever, it's not hard for some people to believe or to think, put it past you that you could possibly do this because you did this, okay? We get that. But at the same time, if you're going to come and do something, make sure that shit makes sense and if you're going to vet it. From what I heard, he said, and I'm talking about Tony, that she came from another lawyer and then they said that they had vetted her already. The lawyer that she came from. And so that's why, basically that was the excuse that you didn't vet her. So now you're admitting that you didn't vet her story. You didn't go out and research and do all this shit before you made yourself look even stupider than you already did when you put that 1-800 number up. And you gonna go after a motherfucker like this? What? Like, it's just ridiculous. It's just dismiss it at this point. And even if he had a case, let's say, and this is why I say dismiss it, because if he had a case, he can't prove it right now. And you done fucked it up so bad. You fumbled it so bad. Okay? And at this point, just walk away from it. And what pisses me off again about this whole situation is the fact that you have real people out here. This makes it so much harder for victims who are actual victims of abuse, of domestic stuff, of sex trafficking, of all of these things, to come out and to tell their story without fear of not being believed, especially by somebody that's high powered up, because you got a lawyer out here playing fucking games. I feel so bad for the people that he is representing who actually are victims. And now they probably won't get the justice that they deserve if they stay with him because they got a fucking dumbass, a fool for a lawyer who is out here playing reindeer games. What is going on? This just should not be happening. And I don't even think he done came out. Like, you've been going back and forth. Every time Jay put out something, you've been going back and forth saying something or whatever. But now, I don't think he put anything. I don't think he put anything else out after this revelation that came out last night. Like, at this point, just pack your shit up, break the lease. Jay's, listen, disbar him, take his license and all that stuff, because I ain't never seen shoddy shoddy lawyering like this. This is just, I don't know. When this all went down, I had my doubts. I was like, baby, it could go either way. It's a possibility it could be true. It's a possibility that it can't. Right about now, and I feel like a lot of people probably did. Some people did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type of person that's going to say that a person is just automatically innocent, especially when it comes down to doing something to a child. So, yeah, I get that. But at the same time, right about now, no, I don't believe it. I don't believe it happened. I believe if a situation did happen to that young lady, it wasn't Jay, and I hate to even say it again, 9 10s, it wasn't even Diddy. And then put the aspect, I hate to say that, but she is a white woman. You got a white woman and this white man coming after these black. That's That's another place we can go if you want to, and you throw oh, girl, it's just so many areas where you can go. This is just ridiculous. Goddamn ridiculous. And Jaguar right. Baby, you said what you said. Because I think he about to sue her, and now she trying to go around trying to say she ain't never say nothing about. Baby, it's all on tape, and it ain't edited. It ain't edited out. It ain't AI, all that stuff. It ain't none of that, okay? Let's freaking stop. But, Beyonce and Jay, I mean, this is messed up. This is messed up. And Beyonce said, bitch, it's business as usual. I know that's right. It was like, that's that nigga shit. He gonna have to figure it out. Girl, I don't know. Y'all think they was, I don't want to be messy like that. Bitch, Solange probably cussed his ass out. Like, did this shit happen? It was like, no, bitch, no. Okay, I don't want you to whip my ass like you did before. I already know how that feel. Probably went down like that. She's still rehearsing. Listen, I just feel like I'm going to say this, and I tweeted this, and I kind of got the girls riled up or whatever. Listen, do I dislike Jaden? Absolutely not. Do I look at him a little fishy, a little sideways now? Yes, because it's like, how you let yourself get caught up in some shit like this? I understand that there's some evil people out there, and they'll do anything to try to get money out of some people without trying to work for their actual money, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's okay to feel some type of way, but listen, all I'm going to say is, and this is what I said again to rile the girls up on Twitter, I actually didn't know that y'all was going to get so riled up like that. It is cute because y'all funny. Y'all are so funny. I said, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if we get a Run the World tour. What? No, on the Run tour part 3 instead of the Cowboy Carter. Girl. Oh, this is a mess. And I feel for everybody involved. And you want to know what? This really took the focus off of the actual victims. And that pisses me off so bad because you really got real victims that want their stories to be heard. They really want their stories to be heard. And yet you got this lawyer out here doing this mess, and now it turned into something that it should not be. It turned to something that it should not be. You got people looking at themselves like, damn, you like, am I a victim? But no, question yourself like that. Because you want to believe victims, right? But at the same time, if the story don't sound right, what are you to do? And at this point, it don't sound right. It don't sound right. And I'm leaning to more so to, Jay didn't do that. He didn't do that. You could probably accuse him of doing some other shit, but this right here, he didn't do that. He didn't do that, But yeah, that's really all I gotta say on that. And one more thing before I get the fuck up off of here. Remy goddamn Ma. Girl, we ain't even gotta go into it. I'll probably go into it a little bit on what it is, but I just want to discuss this right quick. Remy Ma, let me just tell you this. Let me tell you this, girlfriend. I don't know what's going on in your business, in your household. And honestly, we should know, okay? A lot of us kind of figured it out a long time ago. And when I say a long time ago. But you crashing out early in the morning. What was yesterday? Yesterday was Friday. I believe it was like Friday morning, Tuesday. Something like Tuesday, Thursday night, Friday morning. Girl, it was early in the morning. I just know I had woke up to go to the bathroom. Well, actually, I really wasn't asleep. I had got up to go to the bathroom. I was up extra late. That's probably why I overslept. Yes, that's what it was. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And all of a sudden, Remy Ma's up there talking about this boxer girl, Clarissa, who got a movie finna come out. Shout out to Brian Destiny, who about to be playing her. And she been getting rave good remarks and reviews about it, right? Okay. And, she's an Olympian and all that stuff, a gold medalist and everything. Mama got hands. And you up here talking about how this girl is basically fucking your husband, and you're upset and in your feelings all about this. And I mean, she was adding her and everything. And we all like, girl, what? Remy, I don't know if you really thought this through. Obviously, you did it. And I really feel like you thought that the public was going to be on your side for the most part because, Remy and Papoose got this whole narrative that, when she went to jail, he held her down and all that stuff. Do I believe that? I believe he held her down in the sense that, yeah, he said he was going to be there for her when she got out. He wasn't going nowhere. He was going to take care of the household, all this stuff or whatever. Do I feel like he was like faithful or whatever? Absolutely not. Nigga, she was in jail for like 7 years and you think that man going to be not doing nothing for 7 years? Absolutely not. Okay? And I don't even know if they had an arrangement that is cool that he could do something like that. I would have gave him my... Look, I'm not going to be selfish, okay? I'm finna be down for 7 years, almost 10 years. You can either go or you can do what you want to do. And if we wind up coming back together and that spark is still there once I get out, we can see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I won't blame you, right? So they put their whole platform about this whole black love and all this stuff. And, the phenomenon of this man waiting for this woman to get out of prison because, it's so uncommon. It kind of is uncommon. You see more women waiting on men getting out of prison than you see a man waiting on a woman. Let's just be honest, right? And so that's why I kind of got a lot of eyes on it. And then they went on Love and Hip Hop, and they were cute. They got married. He wanted the baby. They got the baby, and the golden child, as they call it, a little reminiscent. And I think she's like 6 years old now. All of that. And then all of a sudden, we knew when all the shit started happening. When she showed up with that dude at that battle rap shit. And somebody was going at him or whatever and put the business out that they fucking. They never denied nor confirmed it. But he was around, the dude. And we was like, Remy, that's what you got? It's a downgrade. I don't even care if you say Papoose ain't got no money or whatever. Dude is a downgrade from Papoose, okay? Honestly. But all I gotta say is, Remy, you putting out all this stuff, these text messages or whatever with the girl, and at the end of the day, you got your nigga and he got his woman. So what? Get the divorce. You know what? I ain't got nothing else to say about this, okay? Like, I'm not gonna put this up into what it is for Wednesday. Get the divorce, bitch. I don't feel bad for you. I don't feel bad for him. Y'all both was probably fucking around on each other. And you in your feelings because he done moved on finally. Why? You got your nigga. You got your nigga. And then your nigga ain't making no better. He getting his dusty ass like he looked like he musty. I'm sorry. He just looked like he musty. He looked like his breath stinks like hella leftover weed that he did not like. He looked like he don't brush his tongue. He looked like the type that'll probably go like this with a toothbrush one time and don't brush his tongue, and then probably gargle some mouthwash and think that his breath is fresh, and it's not. That's what he gives. That's what he gives. And you doing all this talking about how, Papoose unblocked me so we can run that fade. I mean, you hit me and then you ran away and all this stuff. Well, nigga. You just want attention and you making it worse for your woman. That's just what it is. And at the end of the day, get the damn divorce. How about you go and talk to your woman and tell her to just go ahead and get the divorce? Okay? That's just what it is. I feel like one calling one a narcissist, one calling this, y'all both that at this point. You're both that, But hey. Anyway, it is what it is. You guys tell me how y'all feel about that. The news that came out, the whole situation with Diddy, with Jay-Z, do it change your opinion? What was your opinion? If it changed, did it change? Put it in the comment. Let's have a respectful discussion, people. Respect everybody's opinion. Don't get upset because we don't know these people, whatever, right? We don't know these people to be getting upset about. If you don't want to support them, don't support them. If you do. I'm not judging. So, hey, it is what it is. Because honestly, yeah. Honestly, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. I can say that now. Okay? Jesse, don't disappoint me. Okay? Don't further disappoint me. I'm going to have to put you on timeout for a minute, though. I really am. Because you just embarrassed. Fuck the family. The family out of my family, fuck my husband. That's right. Faith, fuck my husband. God damn it. Shit. Dad would have rather this been a cheating scandal than this shit, bitch. I'm sorry. We been there before. And I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. When, because I meant to say this in the other video. When they showed up at the Mufasa premiere and they was all cheesy or whatever, like, I got where everybody was coming from, talking about, oh, this damage control. No, it wasn't. But at the same time, it was very much given Elevator Gate aftermath. I remember when that shit happened and then they put that statement out and then the picture came out with all of them together. The whole family, Solange included. Yeah, trying to make it seem like, yeah, you know, families go through their shit, but we all good. We love each other. That's what it seemed like. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I love my girl, but... yeah, now. But, you know, girlfriend, I'm going to be front and center. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be front and center. So I could say, excuse me, get your shit together. All right? But anyway, you guys have a good one. What is today? Today is Saturday. Girl, I just got out for work. I'll see y'all later. I am so tired. I'm so tired. I need a nap. It's 6:30 and I need a nap. And I'm literally finna go to sleep and then wake back up. And be up for the whole night. I be messing myself up. I'll see y'all later. Peace.